Every human being has a basic nature of natural gentleness, inherited from hereditary genetics. When you consider the soft side that is incubating in someone is part of their weakness, you are wrong. There is nothing in the world that is softer than water. But remember, when the waves of the sea create a storm with waves crashing into anything in its path, then no one will be able to survive. Forgiveness for you will make it easy today, but they will make you get a lot of trouble tomorrow. High discipline will make you get a lot of trouble at this time, but everything will be much easier later on when you step on days with a higher level, where your self-esteem will remain intact in holding glory, because you have tried it with the work of your hard work and drops of your own sweat. Your biggest enemy is not people with intelligent minds or big muscular people with sturdy bodies who are far beyond your situation. Because behind a person's intelligence, there must be stupidity on the other side of him. And behind a person's strength, there must be a weakness tucked away in another corner of him, which if you are observant, you will exploit it to defeat him. But if you don't have the ability to control your own mind, that's your biggest enemy, and that's a big problem for you. If the inspiration you want to find is to motivate you to improve yourself, you need to reflect by starting it just today without delaying tomorrow or the day after. Because you will never know what will happen to you in the future. Change what you have to change. Determine what mistakes you don't want to repeat again. And when you are able to do it, then a bright future is waiting for you next time. A human being is born to be real, not to be perfect. There are many things that you don't know, no matter how smart your mind is. And there are also many things that you have understood, no matter how dull your reasoning is. While between the two, there will always be different perceptions, with different interpretation between each head. So, when you have the truth for yourself, you have no rights whatsoever to blame others. There is no absolute truth, because truth only exists in the heart that believes in it. No matter how dark your story that you have written in your history, it just depends on how you will write the continuation of a new chapter in the following page. The bad things that you have experienced in the past and today will be beautiful and funny stories that you can tell later to your colleagues with laughter and jokes. Even a sad story that sheds your blood and tears. All will be very sweet memories from the part of life that you have lived. So, be big-hearted to never give up in the face of any difficulties at this time. Not every friend request in your social media application is purely a friend request. Most of them are nothing more than surveillance cameras that will always watch your every move. There are too many toxic people with fake hearts on your right and left. So, learn to be able to position yourself wherever you are in any situation. Never open a conversation about your privacy to just anyone. Understand, not everyone will agree with every word you have said. Ask yourself every time you are about to do something, is it necessary and beneficial for you? Because the only one who understands your needs is yourself. So, do everything only because you have to do it, And it really comes from the demands of your own heart. Never do something just for the sake of others, because no one will do something purely for your sake. Remember that the life ahead of you is much more important and valuable than the life behind you. If you fall in love with someone, don't ask about his or her past, because at the time you weren't living with him. Love him as you want to love and be loved. Love him as he is the one you know and meet at this moment. If you love someone with demands that he has a clean past and in accordance with the criteria you expect, then you have dreamed of a fictional partner from the world of fantasy. The perfect partner is not a partner who is always uniform and in harmony with the contents of your heart and mind, but someone who can cover up your shortcomings with sincereness and he sincerely accepts when you try to cover up his weaknesses. Walk only with a heart full of faith, not only because of the gaze. With faith, you will remain in His protection when you dance in the midst of the storm. With faith, you will still be able to recognize each of your steps when you are drowning in the thick darkness. With faith, you will still feel the warmth in the midst of a foggy valley full of cold. But when you walk no more than just following the view, surely you will always be trapped in the dead end, not understanding the direction of the way home. Greetings.